Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and it is the 20th. That's right, it is the final day for the Winter Challenge submission. Go ahead and get those submitted so we can get them rolling for our next video where we check out everyone's awesome builds. I've already seen some really cool ones submitted, and you guys do such amazing work. So please go ahead and get those in so we can get started on showing them off. Now here's the original build, and today I'm going to show you what I came up with. All right, here we go. This is my build, and I love how this came out. This is going to fit in so well in my city. I've got the sign here out by the road. The road is going to connect right here into my city. I've already got it all laid out to do so. Sign right here showing the gas prices, even though they don't make a lot of sense. These decals were so cool I had to use them. We also got some custom stickers up top here, and our gas pump. Now the gas pumps are all numbered. I've got these really cool displays on them and keypads, and I really like how the rounded sides turned out here. These hoses were a new piece to me. I picked these up randomly in a Brick Owl order, not knowing that they would make great gas pumps. This piece is kind of this hose piece, and they just work awesome for this. So that's what I used. They are kind of an uncommon piece, but those turned out really nice. And I got 4 pumps there. I got a lot of space here, so I definitely could have made this more compact. You'll notice I left a few things out. I've got the food mart over here. I did not put in the car wash. Now, the reason I did that, I could have added a car wash, but this is going to go in my actual Lego city. So in order to make a car wash that would have adequate space for cars to drive through, I would have wanted it on a bigger footprint than this. And for the challenge, I did say no more than a 32 by 32 plus a 32 by 16. So I stuck to that size, and I wanted to have a nice big interior too, because this is actually going to go in my city. So I made this all the food store on the side. I left the car wash out. I also didn't put any sort of service station in there. I might add one of those on the side, and I could add a car wash, but I don't know that I want one in the city. I am doing kind of a small town gas station here, and the big automated car wash, I don't know if you'd see that in kind of a small backwoods city, so I did leave that portion out. Up front, in front of the store, I added some nice little things for sale. I've got an ice chest here to sell bags of ice out of. I'll let you guys figure out how I put these tiles on here. That was a little tricky. I got some jugs of maybe coolant or windshield washer fluid right up front there for sale. On this side, I got the bags of salt. This one's getting kind of low but nicely stacked. This one's a big mess. And these trash cans, I've been trying to figure out a way to make those look good for a while, and I think this turned out pretty nice. Basically, I take these bins, and I just kind of floated that 2x2 on top with a bar piece. That 1x1 round is just there to kind of give it a little more stability. But the bar piece goes in the bottom. It floats over the top. These little pegs that stick up, you can kind of use your imagination to pretend they're connected. And it looks like a public trash can with a topper, which is something I've been trying to accurately make for a while. And I think that turned out pretty good. I've got a second trash can right here as well. On the ends, I put the little protectors so that nobody backs into the gas pump. Made those yellow. On the top of the roof, I put some greebling here. Just some random pipes and things so it didn't look like just a big flat surface. I don't know if it makes any sense at all. I don't typically work in utilities, but, just some stuff to add some character to the top. The top of this pops off very easily. And there you can see my decals that I got all the way from Australia. And then down inside the store here, I've got some shelves over there with some items on it. Up front, this counter was a lot of fun to make. All these little angled color pieces, if I pull this guy out, they're basically just 1x2 tiles or jumpers stacked and angled on some hinge plates, so it looks like a whole bunch of candy and things. I've got my cork in there. I got a whole bunch of things for sale behind him as well. And I just kind of packed him in there. I got the register and a little keypad there. I think it turned out pretty good. Over on this wall, we've got our drinks cooler. Just all the little bottles lined up there. I decided to use these 6-wide double doors. They made more sense than using the 4-wide single doors. So I think they turned out pretty cool, and I used the blue to kind of look like more like a cooler than a door. That sticker was in that decal pack, and I've got my more public toilet design, toilet paper, sink, and one of my custom mirrors. If you haven't seen my mirrors video, I'll post it at the end of the video. It's worth checking out. Well, what do you guys think? And of course, we got to put some vehicles in. I didn't have time to make the red car, and also I don't know if that really fit in the backwoods scenario. So I'll put my car from the October challenge in there. Pull it up to the gas pumps there. And as I showed earlier, I did make my tow truck. We can put that on the other side here. Put our top back on. And I am really happy how this came out. I think it's going to fit in great in the new city. It's going to look nice downtown. And can't wait to put it in the city and show you guys how it looks. So, final warning, make sure you get those submissions in by midnight. After I get the submissions in, I'm going to need a day to get everything sorted out so I can display it to you guys properly. So I won't have the video up on the 21st. It'll probably be on the 22nd, in which we will vote for 2 days. And then I will do the results after that. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. For submissions, you can post either on the Discord server in the Winter Challenge channel or email me, bricksculpt.chris@gmail.com. And that's all I got for this time, and we will see you next time.